What is up, Bulldog Nation? Championship Sunday. You are
Micah Harris.
I'm Matt Tanner. We are the co-host of the Doghouse podcast. Thanks for joining us again. Thanks for joining us the day after the Dogs are celebrating a four-peat.
Four-peat.
23, 24, 25, and now 26. A district title. And we have the quarterfinals up next Saturday, which would be March 14th.
Yep.
Against
Not Webster Groves.
A little bit of a shock, maybe, to some. We got to see the end of it. We'll kind of talk through that here in just a minute. And but as we say, Micah, let's pay some bills first, and then we'll get right to it. Give it a shout-out again. Let's give a shout-out to our new logo. You can see it when we get to the video portion of it. You'll be able to see our logo behind on our TV.
Is it on our Facebook page now?
It is on our Facebook page, yeah. And we made a post about our new logo. It is really, really cool. It's AI. I wish I could say I designed it. The original design is by Mr. Brian Henson. He helped with the Bulldog and then the headphones that say Go Dogs on them and all that stuff.
And we kept that.
We did. But the AI with it looks like it's on a metal sign with the screws, and now it's sitting on a pedestal.
It's a pedestal out in front of the field house.
Right. With some neon lights around it in the rain. It is really, really cool. And so we are excited about that. And it still says powered by Mercy Phoenix and Greengrass Guys. Mm-hmm. Our two very important and partners with us, and again, what we're trying to do, if you need your lawn, and it is high time for that. Dee told me he was going to be out this week with Greengrass Guys, and so they're out putting out pre-emerge.
Your grass is green right now.
It came back. It had been, it had been greenish, but it's really starting to come back already. These warmer temperatures and this rain, it's going to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to start mowing. I guess that's the bad side of it. I'm gonna have to start.
I was looking at mine. I'm about to mow mine too.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's just. Probably maybe next Sunday afternoon. I mean, after I record.
That's right. Well, hopefully we will be coming to you next Sunday as well to record. Hopefully we are celebrating a quarterfinal or a win.
Headed to Como.
Headed to Como for the Final Four. That's the plan.
That's the hope.
That's the hope. That's correct. That is correct. But again, shout out to our partners, Mercy Phoenix, your healthcare staffing solutions, EMT, EMS, RNs, CNAs, LPNs, ABC, BBD, East Coast family, all the alphabet. They are your go-to. Jody Cheney is your guy. Contact them on their Facebook page, Mercy Phoenix, MERCI Phoenix, PHOENIX. Go to their website, mercyphoenix.com. And if you need to reach out to them, you can contact them. There's a contact us on their website. Reach out to them. Greengrass Guys. It is high time for Greengrass Guys. If you want your yard looking unbelievable, contact D. Bizzle. Greengrass Guys. You can reach them. They have a Facebook page, or reach out to D, reach out to Mike or me. We can get you in touch with them. And they are outstanding to work with. Both of those guys are outstanding to work with. Outstanding individuals, families, and they're terrific partners with us. And they've told us that they are very proud to be partnered with us, and we are honored to be partnered with them. Shout out to Luke. He's got us set up on our new logo on our TV. He was just in here. We were giving him a little grief. And
he was giving us a little hard time too.
he gives as much as he gets. There's no doubt.
I think he likes it Sunday afternoons.
We're kind of interrupting his Sunday afternoon
rituals.
Correct, meditation, so to speak.
Yeah.
He's not a napper.
He's trying to look through. I don't know. He looked like he was all spread out with his books.
Yeah, he's probably doing some homework.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've interrupted him, but he'll be fine. We won't be long.
We appreciate him.
We do. He's terrific at what he does. Shout out to Aaron. Thanks for allowing me to do this and allowing Micah and I to take over part of the house when we do this, and she's always a willing host if we're not done, if we're recording something before and our guests get here. We
don't have a guest to get here today though.
We don't. It was earlier in the week, and
a very exciting guest.
Yes, absolutely.
I say if you plan to just listen to this part, go and listen to the other part because he's a wealth of knowledge.
Absolutely. Mr. Lane Ballou, he's from Advance. He married a Dexter girl. He's down in Panama City, Florida. He's the head coach of Gulf State College, again in Panama City. And they're a junior college. They played Three Rivers earlier this year. They came up here and played MAC, and they're trying to get to Hutchinson, Kansas, which is where the JUCOs. That's their national
and I think
tournament.
That trip starts Wednesday.
He said the 11th, which would be Wednesday. That's right. That's his first game. Yeah. They've been off several days now, and so that's their first game. But that's their region tournament, I think, is what he called it. And so
he even challenged us to get better on our knowledge. So
he did. He did. He did. He was giving us some grief. So And by the way, there was a gentleman that follows, and he posted one of the comments on our Facebook page. He just got conference
coach of the year, right?
That is correct. Mr. Lane Ballou got conference coach of the year as outstanding. His second year as an actual head coach.
I think that actually came out like a day or two after we recorded.
Right, exactly. It came out afterwards, so we didn't get it on there to mention. But hang around, talk to him. He's a wealth of knowledge. He's got a cool story. His wife Hannah No, formerly was a Division I basketball player as well. Had terrific seasons at Dexter High School under Mr. Chad Allen, who was the girls' coach then, and who Dexter won back-to-back district titles for them.
That's right.
Yeah, so they said that was the first time since 57 or 58 or something like that that they won that back-to-back. So
I feel like we encouraged that. Like they had to play us, 2-3 times?
Twice.
Twice, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Again, and shout out to Justin, our legal counsel, our chief legal counsel. He's a big part of what we do and helps us with our business side of it. And he's always good for some humility on our part, right? Mm-hmm. Keeping this grounded, right?
Yeah.
He's got a lot of good. He does. He's got a lot of good suggestions on some technical side stuff too. And when he comes in next, he and I were talking about some stuff. We're going to probably redo our intro and outro, just tweak it a little bit, make it a little bit better, get some stuff on there.
That'll probably be Easter weekend, maybe.
Probably, yeah. That's right. That's when he talked about coming in. Shout out to Tucker Cheney, which is Jody's son. He's helped a lot with the actual editing part of the process and the videos and getting those out. And by the way, our videos, when they come out this week, may not be able to with Lane's portion of it. Well, certainly with ours, you'll notice some things on there. We're going to have some logos on there. This week I'm going to try my hand at overlaying what we're talking about with some video. That'll be what the heck you call that? It'll overlay us talking, and it will cut to like a video of the game. Okay. Yeah, of a few seconds of something that we'll talk about here in a little bit, and we'll find a clip that matches that and put that on there. Be really cool. Be a little interactive, or I guess interactive would be a little bit better. We're trying to get better as we go, and Tucker's been a lot of help with that. Again, now shout out to Brian James and Derek James and Deej. He called it. I don't know if you saw on some of those SEMO High School basketball page posts. I think junior delay, and junior meant nothing by this. And of course, it was very, not that he didn't mean anything by it, he was being very supportive. He's like, I think Sikeston will win easily. And Derek said, hey, can't overlook anybody. And Junior said, yep, I agree. And Derek said, hey, Festus, when Charleston beat them, Festus was about a few days off football. I think they made it to the state semifinals maybe, or the finals maybe. I'm not sure. Yeah. Festus had a really good football team. A lot of those kids played football. Their coach even said that at the district seating. And Derek said, hey, not taking away from Charleston, they got to play who you play, but they're a different team than they were in December. And they ended up proving to be that they were a formidable opponent. We'll get into that too. Yeah. But anyway, Derek was right on that. Brian's always a wealth of knowledge too. They give us a lot of the information. Thanks to that. And Tyler Anderson. Tyler was in my office the other day. Twisted Arrow Woodworking for the sign on the wall. If you get a chance, give Twisted Arrow Woodworking, give Tyler a call, and he can hook you up. He does all kinds of woodworking projects and things like that. And He's also a former Bulldog and just an outstanding person, and we're glad to be affiliated with Tyler. And he was on here as a guest.
He was
several months ago. Well, probably getting close to
it
a
was
year.
almost a year now because it was during the
College World
right
Series.
after the College World Series.
Yeah, when Murray went out there. That's right. Again, please like, share, follow our Facebook page, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Please give us a like, share, follow, review, make a comment. Ask people to like our page as well and join it. We'll be very appreciative. And again, we talked about this a little bit last week, but thank you. We can't thank you enough for
the likes, the follows, the comments. I mean,
right.
I mean, it's very appreciated. I mean,
Absolutely. Thank you to everyone that is that follows and follows along and listens. You can catch all of our podcasts on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon Music, iHeart Radio, YouTube, a whole host of sites, and then on our website, thedoghouse.buzzsprout.com. There's an embedded player on there with all of our episodes on there. You can go back and listen to them, and we appreciate you guys doing that and keeping those out in front. If you need to reach out to us, our email address is doghouse.sikeston@gmail.com. And again, send us a message. Hopefully we can we'll get back to you, and if it's something you're interested in or something you want to tell us, please reach out to us. And also, if you're interested in becoming a partner with us, reach out to us. Again, we've still got one that we're talking to right now, working through some stuff, and we'll see how that goes. And if it doesn't, that's okay too. No hard feelings at all. We'd be honored to have another partner, and we're glad to do that.
It helps us make our podcast better. I mean,
Absolutely.
like
We were just talking earlier about
camera angles or
more cameras. Yep. We sure
sounds.
are.
I mean,
Right.
Now we have the ability to host more than 2 guests. We can go.
We can have 8 inside our studio. We can have up to 8 guests at one time.
That'd be 6.
Right. You and me plus 6.
Yeah.
That's right. 8 people at one time. That's right. Right. So we're excited about that. Trying to make sure we're paying all of our bills. I think we have. And if you're, again, thank you. We'll just come back to that. Thank you very much. Shout out to all the folks that made the trip yesterday to Cape. It was a little, I thought we were going to be standing in the rain. Unfortunately, it held off and it rained.
Man, about the time I walked in, it just quit raining.
Right. When we lined up, we were there.
Well, actually, my drive between Sikeston and about from Benton to Cape, it started kind of clearing up.
Right. Exactly. Same thing happened to us. Yeah, you were just a little bit behind us. And I was hopeful that it wouldn't be standing out in rain, but we had umbrellas and all that stuff, and then fortunately it wasn't.
Because I figured they didn't open the doors till about 12:15, right?
About 12.
Was it about 12?
An hour before. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I knew somebody the other day was waiting at Dexter, and they said they wouldn't open them before, like 45 minutes before the game.
Oh, they were an hour. So, again, if you want some swag, we've got some T-shirts available, and we also, I have talked to someone, remind me to tell you afterwards, kind of some stuff we're looking at, and waiting on some pricing and stuff like that. So we'll see what's out there, and had some pretty neat ideas, and we'll take a look, see how it goes. So let's get into the main event, Micah. We met with Lane Wednesday
night between.
Trying to remember Wednesday night. Yeah, in between games. So Tuesday, I didn't even look for the article yet. Is it out? I'll look.
I didn't even look either.
We took care of business.
DeSoto, which was our opening opponent of the year, right?
Yes. Yes.
And we ended up turbo, and that was kind of the DeSoto team that we.
Yeah, it was.
I'll be honest with you, I just caught the end of it. I've caught the very end of listening to it.
Yeah, it was over pretty quick, and not trying to be ugly or anything like that. It ended up the way we anticipated.
When I started listening, it was already third stream out there playing, so it was like
I don't see an article out there yet, so I don't have any stats from last night, but that's okay. We don't need to have stats.
I don't think we need stats.
No, we don't have to have those. We can address those later. But then Sikeston won, and we talked a little bit last week about playing West Plains. We thought they might be a tough matchup, and they were the 5 seed, and they beat Hillsboro.
They were definitely physical.
They were super physical.
So was Festus.
Yes. Number 5 for West Plains was a concern, and I thought we did a really good job on him as well. He ended up probably with 11, but he had 20-something the night before against Hillsboro, a pretty good team. And so they were really, really physical against West Plains, and we were able to, and I didn't think we shot the ball particularly well, but we shot it well enough, and we basically won by 30. It was 60.
We flirted. We did have run the clock a little bit in the fourth.
Right. Ended up, it was 67-40, I think was the final, but it was, it was
close.
It was close a lot of the game, and then we pulled away late, which I had a feeling we might. And then, frankly, coming into Festus for the district championship yesterday, I felt good about it. The outcome didn't surprise me. That's what I expected. Actually, I thought the margin was a little closer than I thought it might be.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking like 10-15.
It ended up being about that, but I thought it might be 20 plus. Yeah. We had a couple of chances on a couple of what I would call like a dagger play, where when I say that, like a back-breaking play, where we kicked it for an open 3, and if that had gone in, I thought that had really just
pulled us up.
Right. Put us up 15 or something all of a sudden.
I think Kobe missed a few. Not just Kobe. But
No. And not being critical, they just didn't go. They
right,
were good looks. They were great shots. They go all the way in and come out. And Markwell had a couple like that that rimmed in, and then they come out.
I had one like rim all the way down in and then come off and tipped it back in and rim back out.
That was he and J. Ray. That's right. That was I think that was in the first half because it was on the other end.
Yeah.
And there's some call. We didn't catch any breaks. How about that? Let's just leave it as that. We didn't catch any breaks. I felt like we had some calls not go our way, and the kids did not let it bother them, and they battled through it.
Just kept playing.
They did. And you and I talked earlier, and you're like, "Man, I didn't feel like we shot it that well." And Festus
had something to do with that.
They did. They were big. I mean, their guard, that Drew Johnson, who his dad is the head coach, is like 6'4". I mean, he's a big kid.
Yeah.
I didn't know this until last night. Number 3, the lefty that came off the bench, had broken his arm. Brian told me this afterwards. Got this from Brian James. Their coach, again, announced this at the district seed meeting. He just came back. He is a pitcher. He's going to University of Michigan to play baseball.
Oh, really?
Yeah, number 3, the lefty, hit a couple of threes. He's about 6'4", big, strong, athletic kid.
They were all strong.
They were massive. That number 11 looked like, I mean, he again, not a bruiser. He's an athlete, just a big, strong kid. And then their big kid, the 6'8", I can't remember his name, Womack or something.
Womack or something. It was
Womack.
Yeah. Is he the one that got in foul trouble? Was it
Maybe.
24 or 34 that got in foul trouble?
34 was the 6'8" kid, but I'm not really sure.
I think he got in foul trouble.
It might have been. I know they were rotating him in and out toward the end.
Yeah.
And
I think he had 4 fouls.
Okay. Well, the Dogs ended up being 64-52 or something like that, or 64-51, something in that, or 62-51 maybe.
I thought it was 61-51, to be honest with you.
Okay.
But
So it was 10 to 12, 13 points or something like that. End up being that. And I will announce this on here. I don't mind. It's kind of out now. The A Corp feed was messed up, and the reason for that is, according to my sources at A Corp Sports, the Cape did not turn on their Ethernet ports because they try to hardwire the internet to that to make it where it's better and it's stable and doesn't lag and all that stuff. And Cape Central did not do that. They did not turn them on. So I don't know if it's a switch. I don't know if it's a computer setting. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't know exactly what that means, other than they just had no internet coming out of that port when they plugged
And
it
it
in.
may be, I mean, I don't know. It just.
I'm sure it was an honest mistake. I'm not saying.
And I'll be honest with you, my phone service in there was very spotty.
Yeah. Well, and that's what I mean. And so then, according to A Corp Sports, they had a mobile hotspot trying to, and that's, it'd be okay if you're trying to download, trying to get on a website. But when you got some video and
Trying to stream high def.
it's just not enough bandwidth. And so then they end up shutting that down. Finally, the huddle feed came up toward the second half, from best I understand. And so that's a Misha issue. And I know there's some folks, we won't get into all that, but I know there's some issues with Misha right now. And I would say they need to clean their game up a little. That's my opinion. But
I get them. I get them wanting to make revenue from and stuff. But if you're going to put that product out there,
yep,
you better make it worth.
That's right. That's exactly right. I'm with you. We don't.
I mean, and I get relying on people like A Corp. There's nothing wrong with that. But when your website, well, I mean, and I'm not, because it wasn't just this game this week. I mean, like
No.
a lot of the paid site, it's going through and they've not. These people haven't had trouble all year long.
Correct.
And then all of a sudden, when we get into where it's got to go through your site,
Yes.
You got to upgrade. If you're going to draw the money, you better use it.
Correct. No, I'm with you.
Not
100%.
on yourself, but on.
Right. And it's not not necessarily here to bash Misha. That's not what we're trying to do.
I mean,
but
we wouldn't have the tournament we got right now without Misha.
Correct.
I mean,
Correct.
We wouldn't have the sports.
They've got to do better. They've got to provide a better product for $10 a game.
And this has probably been going on for.
Oh, it's several years back.
At least, I would say the last 10 that they've kind of almost this pay system.
Yeah.
And they've not upgraded it from the get-go.
Right. It's kind of clunky when you go to their website or to their app or whatever.
Because I've had to rely on it. I mean, like when I was in the hospital,
Correct.
And I'd pay $10 to watch a game. And
Right. And you expect to be able to watch it. You get what you pay
actually,
for.
I think I wish they had some kind of fee, like a standardized fee for postseason.
Yeah.
Or like to do it.
I don't know how they could do that without a paywall like they currently have. Somebody smarter than me would have to figure that out. But
I'm sure there's if not.
Anyway, if you paid, you can go back through Misha and get your money back. You can request it. There's some forums and there's also I won't say it's a forum, but on SEMO High School Basketball, somebody posted, "Hey, somebody on here said, how do you get your money back through the website?" Go look on that Facebook page, SEMO High School Basketball, and you can find it, and they can tell you the directions how to get it back. But anyway, let's go. Mike and I were sitting there watching the game yesterday. Dogs jumped out 10-2. I thought, here we go. Yeah, I thought, here we go.
But then they come roaring back.
They did, and give them credit. They had some big shots. As a matter of fact, they led going into the second quarter. Yeah, they led after the end of the first.
And then it was nip and tuck because it was only 29-28 at halftime.
That's correct. Bulldogs did have the lead by 1 at half.
Which is, I'm typically, I'd rather be an underdog at the halftime. I just feel like you get more motivation.
Yeah.
Which I think we were a better team.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like.
Agreed.
I think, they played the best game they could.
Oh, I agree. I thought they played very well. I didn't see the stats at the end. I was talking to someone, and they thought they missed some free throws, which hurt them. But
free throws did. They were kind of. If they did anything, the free throws were probably because when it was real close, they were falling behind on the free throws.
Right. So that did hurt them. But outside of that, I thought they played well, and I thought that they handled our pressure a lot better than now. Early, I thought we sped them up, and I thought we got a lot of turnovers. Going back to watch the game last night, we caused 12 turnovers in the second half, which I guess we didn't get a lot of run-outs on it because it didn't turn into a bunch of quick points, but we had some really key plays, so let's kind of talk through that. So the second quarter, we end up 29-28 going into the half. Thought the Dogs came out in the third quarter. We built a little bit of a lead. started to, Festus was hanging right in there. And as we talk, Mr. Murray brings the ball up the floor, draws the defense, in which he's going to draw the defense. He's going to draw their attention. Left-handed pass to who in the corner? What do we call him?
Big Ben.
Big shot Ben.
Big shot Ben.
Big shot Ben in the corner. Knocked down a three basically as the buzzer. Well, they had a heave from 75 feet. So, but
I think a few plays later, didn't Ben return to Jaharis? I mean, like.
Oh yeah,
man,
kind of behind his head.
Yeah,
it was unbelievable. So the Bulldogs are very, very, very unselfish. Sometimes to a fault. They're both wanting another teammate to score.
I'll be honest with you, we shot more in the first half. I think that was kind of.
Yeah. I thought we, again, not critical. There's nothing wrong with that. But sometimes, hey, somebody step up and go ahead and score. Let's get this bucket. We need the 2 points kind of thing. But I thought we were terrific really in the second half. I think our pace got to Festus. I think that's what eventually wore them down. There were times that they couldn't just keep up.
How many of those turnovers? You said 12 in the second half?
That's what they were saying, on the broadcast. Yeah.
So I wonder how many of those came in the fourth quarter. I bet you a bunch of those did.
Yeah. Because if you recall, we had a couple down one time. We had a missed bucket, and they got the rebound, but then Jaharis and Marquell surrounded the guy, and we were reaching for the ball, and he stepped out of bounds, and that was one. Now, that's a dead ball turnover, but we did get the ball back. Sean made some big steals late. We had some tip balls from behind. I thought their effort was really good. They out rebounded us, I thought, early, and again, I thought our pace allowed us to be able to continue to rebound with them, even though we were undersized compared to them. And Marquell stuffed the sheets again. He was probably, I know at one point they had 9 rebounds, 9 points, 3 or 4 steals, probably 6 assists.
Yeah.
And
he could probably flirt with a quadruple double.
He could. Yeah, he absolutely could. He could. He was able to play multiple positions. I know he played on top of the 1-2-2, or excuse me, the 1-3-1 that we were running. He ended up being obviously a huge rebounder. He and Jaharis. I thought Jaharis played his guts out yesterday. Battled that big kid that was in there, and I thought that everybody that played yesterday just battled and battled and battled, and we're going to need that level of effort coming up. But the Dogs were able to hang on, and I felt like we pulled away at the end too. Felt like if we'd had 5 more minutes, we probably won by 20. But we were, again, it was 10 to 12, 13, whatever it was. So it was a really good win. And with 3 or 4 minutes to go, I was still on edge a little bit about, well, I mean, you get a couple of turnovers and they hit 2 or 3 threes in a row, and all of a sudden this thing gets down to 1 or 2 possessions.
I probably didn't feel real comfortable until there were about 2.5 minutes left. Probably.
Yeah. But, you could, heck, I've been seeing all these highlights with these games, especially in college now that they're in the tournaments and the conference tournaments, and these teams down. Well, look at SEMO. Heck, they were up.
They were up 8.
3 minutes to go against Morehead State, and ended up losing.
Who ended up winning the OVC?
Tennessee State. Yeah, they smoked Morehead State. It seemed like it was 20 or better.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were a good team. SEMO had them on the ropes at home a week or so ago.
Felt like they lived at the free throw line.
Well, that's exactly what happened. They did. I didn't see the Tennessee State Morehead State game. I didn't see it. I just saw that Tennessee State won, so they will be going to the dance. But back to the Dogs now, on to the quarterfinals. I feel like, Micah, the Dogs, we've been here, now it's our 4th year in a row, and I hope we can break through this. This has kind of been...
So it was Cardinal Ritter the first?
Yep. Cardinal Ritter, then Vianney, then Webster Groves.
And now
back to Vianney. And, we were kind of sitting around talking last night, and fans are a little frustrated at Vianney. Let's just say that. But these kids only one kid on our team played in that game. It was Kobe. The rest of them didn't even play.
Right.
They weren't even involved in the game, back in 2 years ago. And so, 2 years ago,
Yeah.
3 seasons ago, 2 years ago. But they didn't, so they're not going to have any knowledge. Now, they were probably there and watched, but it's not going to ring the same with them as if we just played them last year or whatever. So
Vianney likes to shoot the three.
Vianney likes, yes, that is the understatement of the year. They love to shoot a three. They have a 7-footer in there.
Does he get a lot of those rebounds off of the threes? Or?
So we watched when I got home, we got home about halftime of the Webster Grove game, so I turned it on.
I heard they suffocated Scotty Atkins.
They did. They forced him right. He's a lefty, and they kept him out of the lane. They forced him right. He took a lot of contested shots, and if those, sometimes he makes those, and they weren't going in that day.
I feel like that had to be the game plan to play him, though.
Mm-hmm. Agreed. No, I totally agree. And I mean, he's a high level Division I player, and he's a junior, so he's got one more year of this that he'll be able to wreak havoc.
And then we really start rooting for him.
Yeah. When he goes to Mizzou, that's right. Mm-hmm. So, the key we're going to have, and this is just Matt. I have no earthly idea of but I mean, we're going to have to contain their threes. We're going to have to be able to contest their threes. And the way you do that is when you run our matchup zone, that you stretch that, and that's what that zone allows you to be able to do. You're not chasing a guy around, so hopefully you can be able to be there on the catch. Now, we're going to have to maybe double team their big guy, maybe put somebody in front, somebody in back. I don't know exactly what we'll do. But we'll have to block him out and rebound. We just have to. And hopefully, again, that zone, you're able to collapse it too, cut down on straight line drives or dribble penetration. And if they do and they kick, then you still got a guy there, right? That's the basic premise of that. I'm sure Coach will adjust it. I know he'll make some adjustments on what we do this week with them. And hopefully we'll be able to get past this game, and I look forward to it. It's going to be an immensely difficult game. It just is. It's not going to be, we're not going to turbo clock this team.
No.
I wish.
Unless they were really off on shooting. And
yeah. If they are.
And the big guy gets in foul trouble or whatever,
Right. That's probably not how it's going to work out.
No.
But it's going to be a nail biter, and
at least it's on a neutral court.
That is very true. I think even someone said that. At least we don't have to go up there and that same backdrop that they see all the time, and the background, and the floor, and the rims, and all that stuff.
I would say Park Hills probably favors our gym more than resemblance wise.
Man, it's
one of those.
It's kind of down in a pit kind of thing. Yeah. You kind of walk in.
Yeah, you walk up top and walk down. I think.
Right. It's like
Mineral area.
Yes, and it's a little bit like the old Popper Bluff gym.
Okay, yeah.
They kind of that way it looks, so to speak.
Bloomfield.
Correct. Yep. You come in. That's right. You come in above them and you go down to your seats. So, game starts at 1:00. I tried to buy tickets today, and it said they don't go on sale till noon on Wednesday.
Well, they maybe give them to
the schools. Yeah, I don't. Again, I don't know. I'm not sure how they're doing that. I haven't heard. I'm sure there'll be some announcements.
Parents and stuff like that.
Right. I'm sure there'll be some announcements coming out on the school Facebook page and all that stuff. But I'm really hopeful of us getting. They're really, really good. I think we're really good too.
Hopefully, just got a little bit more.
Yeah. We'll hopefully that all our shots are falling. That's a key with us.
And they have been beat this year. So.
Oh yeah, no, I mean they've lost 5 games. It's not like they're unbeatable. They're not superhumans by any stretch, but they're very good, and we're going to have to play really good to beat them. I mean, there's just no two ways about it. And we got time to prepare. I didn't, Festus didn't have time to prepare for us, and we didn't have time to prepare for Festus. And that, but in that sort of games, and we talk about that a little bit with Coach Blue, with Lane.
Yeah, he said it's a little different. They've got some pretty neat systems that
they do. Wow, how cool was that? They talked about.
Yeah.
They. I don't give it away. He'll get into it about how they do some of their scouting and things, and it's really cool. He kind of breaks that stuff down, and it's really neat how they do that. But it's very similar when they play in their tournaments. They'll play some of the same teams again, so they have a body of work against them.
Did he say they played? Is there 8 teams or 6 teams in it? I think there's maybe 6 teams.
Yeah, I think there's 6,
and they played 4 of them.
Right.
Yeah.
So they've got obviously a lot of scouting from their own games from them before, where it leads. But the teams they don't play, you kind of do what you can if you got a day in between and do some walkthrough stuff. And it's real, that's all you get. You can't prepare for all 6 teams at the same time. You can, there's some principles and things that you cover, but inbounds plays and sets and stuff like that, you kind of have to feel your way through that and talk through it before the game and during walkthrough. So the Dogs will have plenty of time. Greg Hollifield is a master at preparation, and he will have his team prepared and ready to go. And listen, they've got a terrific coach. His name's Kevin Walsh. He is a really good coach. They've got a really good program, and they've got some players that can flat play basketball. So we're going to have to be just tough and physical as more than
do what you do.
That's right. We're not going to change a lot who we are, but we're going to have to come out and really assert ourselves. And it's basically going to be the team that can impose its will, so to speak, and that will be the team that's victorious. Frankly, of course, we're hoping that the Dogs are able to do that.
I hope so.
Well, Micah, let's ease out of the way.
You can get ready to take a break.
We'll take a break, and guys, stay around if you would. Listen to Lane. He is a wealth of knowledge. He's got some advice for kids some really sound advice for some kids that are looking to play at the next level. And he is he's a great person. He's a local Southeast Missouri boy, and he's going to be doing big things. So put him on your radar. And guys, just stay with us here for just a second and get ready for our guest.